How to start an online business. Now is the perfect time to start an online business, meaning using the internet. You can run this business from anywhere using your phone, using your laptop. You can work from anywhere, you can live from anywhere, and you can make a ton of money. The internet has now created more millionaires than other industries, like real estate. So I'm going to share with you in this video how to start that online business and how to get it done today. Let's go.
Noelle. Yeah, she can fix that. You gotta get it done, all you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
So let's get right into it. In this video, I'm going to share with you an easy step-by-step process on how to start the business. I'm going to share with you some big secrets on how you can become a millionaire with your online business. I'm going to share with you some hidden ways that you can make your website better so that you get more traffic and you get more sales. And last but not least, I'm going to share with you an amazing resource from our sponsor, 𝗏𝗏𝗏 Consulting. But more on them later. Let's get into this. So yes, this is an internet-based business, so you will need a website. But before you actually make the website, here is what I strongly suggest. You start the business on paper first. So I'm going to share with you how to make the business online, how to do the shopping cart, all of that. But let me tell you, I think it's really wise if you actually get the business registered, name it something very generic. Don't name it, what you're going to be doing. Just name it something very, very generic like NR Global LLC, and then get the LLC or the C Corp or the S Corp registered with the Secretary of State. Get your EIN, which stands for Employer Identification Number. You can get that free at irs.gov, and just have those two things completed. You might also want to get a virtual address. You can use someone like Opus, or you can use iPostal. I'll put some resources right in the description box for you. And that way you will have this business already on paper so that you can get business credit established, and this will help you get money to do ads and different things like that for the business so that you can run this business really efficiently without having to use your own savings. If you need any help with this, please use the link in the description box to 𝗏𝗏𝗏 Consultants. They can help you. They will give you a free consultation, and they can help you establish the business and get business credit going. All right, let's get into the actual building of the website. So every website actually has a domain. A domain is what you actually type into your browser. So if you are searching for something, whether you're using, Internet Explorer or Safari or Chrome, that's your browser. You will type something in there. That is a domain. Well, you can buy a domain really cheaply from places like Squarespace or GoDaddy. Again, I will put a quick little checklist in the description box, and I will give this to you absolutely free. But just want to buy a domain. And again, very generic, but your domain doesn't have to be the same as your business. So whereas I told you to name your business something very generic, that way you can easily get business credit and you're not like locked into a certain industry necessarily. If you name your business something like I said, NR, using my initials, like NR Global LLC. Like if I bought that LLC, that's not mine, disclaimer, that is not my LLC. But if I bought that and then I had a business that did hair, for example, I was selling hair online, well, then my website, for example, might be Bella J Hair. That's the domain I would buy, and then it is owned by NR Global LLC. And Bella J Hair is actually one of my businesses. You can actually look at that website if you wanted to, but NR Global, I literally made that up. So please do not think that is literally my business if you searched for that business. But again, I want you to understand that you would name the business one thing, and that's what you register it as, but that does not have to be what the domain and the website that people type in. That you might want to make very more specific and not just be like nrglobal.com. That wouldn't necessarily make sense. But Bella J Hair, for example, makes more sense because you understand that, oh, this is hair and these are hair extensions, and it makes sense for what you are selling. So that is the first thing that you want to do, of course, is get that domain, spend just a little bit of money. I also suggest, people ask me this all the time, when you are going to buy the domain, they're going to ask you if you want privacy, because whoever owns a domain, that is public records, and people can just search up who owns what domains. But you can pay an extra fee and have your information be private, meaning your name and your address and your phone number aren't out there. And of course, people buy that data and they market to you. This is one of the reasons why when you start a business and you register a business, you start getting a bunch of offers for credit cards and different solicitations and things like that. All right, so let's keep going and talk about how you're going to actually build this website so that it makes the most money. So before you make your website and use your domain to actually build a website, you are going to do research. You need to go and search other people's websites that are similar to your business, whether you have a product or whether you have a service, you will need to look and see other people's websites. Now, I don't suggest using, like if you do insurance, for example, I don't suggest copying State Farm's website, for example. You might find someone that is similar to your size and has your offers and find some websites like theirs. You don't want to necessarily make your website like the biggest company out there when you're first getting started, because it is going to be very expensive. Most likely their website can do a lot of things like take payments, or, people can get quotes directly. And maybe you're selling insurance and you want them to call you and you will customize quotes for them. And that's something that you offer. Using that as an example for a service. If you have a product, for example, you will search out other similar products, similar size niches as yours, and get some research going so that when you are going to have your website designed, you can give some idea to the person that is going to make the website and not necessarily copy. But again, this is not school where you can't copy someone's paper. You really can look at other people's successful websites and do similar things on your website. So I strongly suggest you looking and picking out at least 5 websites that are similar to the website that you want in your industry. Now, again, not just websites. If you do hair, I don't want you finding construction websites. If you selling glasses, for example, I don't want you copying how they sell trees. You have to find similar, you get it, you get this, similar websites to the one that you are wanting for your industry, and that is for your similar size business. So again, not the big person in your business. And again, don't copy crappy websites. You get to copy off of the A papers. All right, now let's get into this next step of how to best get the site built. Hold up, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Squeeze pages. Another quick thing that I want you to understand is the difference between a website and a squeeze page. A squeeze page is something that just gathers information from the person in exchange for something. Not only in your business are you going to have a website that has all of the information for your business, but you'll also have squeeze pages. As an example, I will put a squeeze page right here on the screen, and I'll put it in the description box for you to copy one of my squeeze pages. I don't want to say this website because then I'm going to get a lot of spam traffic, but I'm putting it here on the screen and I'm putting it in the description box, and you can click on that squeeze page to see how I am offering you something in exchange for your email. So the only thing you can do on a squeeze page is give me your email address or your phone number and email address in exchange for the thing that you may want, like the free newsletter or the free download or the free meal plan. So I'm giving you an example. So those are something that you might drive traffic to so that you could build your email list. That's separate from your website. Of course, my website is noellerandall.com. That is where it has kind of everything on it, but different squeeze pages will go to different offers or freebies that I'm giving to build my email list. All right, let's get back to building the website. Your website needs to sell. Most people think of a website as something that they are going to show off to people or that tells everything about their business. But the point of your website is to sell your product or your service. So the most important thing about your website is that it is user-friendly and it has lots of calls to action. It should have tons of calls to actions like buy now, buy this, download here, read this. Calls to action, having people do things and take action on your website. And of course, again, mostly sales. That would be what you want them to do. However, you have different things on your website, maybe freebies or different things like that they could download in exchange for their email address. And that way you can then market to them other products that you have for sale. So very quickly, a squeeze page, though, going back to that, a squeeze page is going to be used to run maybe ads to or to drive traffic through your social media. So you'll send people to those squeeze pages, but those are not necessarily your full website. Squeeze pages are actually more important, I think, than many websites. The point of a website is to sell, and the squeeze page allows you to grab an email. So then you could just send them emails giving them offers like coupons or promo codes and different things like that. And that is a way that you can make a ton of sales. And both of these and all of these, of course, can be run online and someone else can build for you. I am Noelle Randall. I am a real estate entrepreneur, multimillionaire, mentor, author, speaker, mama 5. So I am not a website builder, and I am not going to sit here and show you how to build a website because that is completely unnecessary in this day and age. You can hire someone on Fiverr or Upwork for a minimal fee. I'm talking $50, $100 to build your website for you. The most important thing was what I said earlier was that you own the domain. The reason that you want to own the domain is because that is an asset for your business and it becomes a part of your business. So if you are going to one day sell your business, you of course are going to own the website, the domain name, so that you can sell and transfer that as well. It is very important. Just think about people's websites like Home Depot, how valuable HomeDepot.com is. Just that domain alone is very valuable for Home Depot. Walmart.com, that is very valuable to Walmart as the store. So any business, the domain is the asset. Who builds the website doesn't matter so long as they build it with your hosting and with your domain so that you own all of the content on the website. Now, let me tell you again, some things that should be on your website that are very important and not negotiable. So number one was call to action. Like I said, you have to have lots of call to actions on the website. Number two, a contact page. So yes, like I said, your website is designed to sell. And number three, of course, is the shopping cart. These two things kind of go hand in hand. Because you are going to be offering your product or service for sale on your website, you have to have a shopping cart, a way that someone can check out so that they can put things in the cart and they can buy them, whether it even be an appointment with you or whether it be a physical product or service that they are purchasing from you, and then they receive emails after it. There are integrations that get built into every single website. So a contact us page is very important in case someone buys something from you or has a question prior to buying. Think about it. Your point of your online business is to sell. It is supposed to be working 24/7. You are supposed to be making money while you sleep. You are an internet millionaire. You get it. You've heard all of these things before, and it is very, very true. Not only do I run 8 businesses, I probably have over 30 different websites. Some businesses have 5 different, squeeze pages and things like that are bringing in traffic, and then even the main website for all of the businesses. So the importance of being on the internet is very important, but the importance of you knowing exactly how to build a website is absolutely not important. The thing that you want to get good at is how do I get people that click on my website to convert into sales? Let me share that with you. Videos. Today, one of the most important things that you should be putting on your website to sell for you are videos. So in many cases, I will tell someone to go to callnoelle.com, for example. And that is if you wanted to schedule a strategy session with me. Now, if you went to that website, that is not a website that I am selling you anything. That is kind of like a squeeze page. That's going to just have where you can put your information on it. There's no other tabs or anything like that. And that is the only thing that you can do at callnoelle.com. But the amazing thing about it is it has video. So once the person fills out their information, a video then plays. These are very important things because, like I said, video sells. These are your salespeople. This is your website that is selling for you. So having videos of you or someone else selling the product is going to be very, very important. Any website that I have, you'll notice there is a video that plays because it's speaking to you. You can see my face, and it is very much like being in a store. One of the important things that you want to do with your online business is make it feel like an experience, like a shopping experience. People want to make sure like they're getting things. They want to see how things look. Lots of pictures, lots of videos. This is going to be very, very important. And then a very simple shopping cart. As soon as people put things in the shopping cart, it should be trying to make them buy those things. And then if they don't want to buy it immediately, then they can continue shopping. But of course, when they put it in the cart, you want it to then go to where they're putting in their credit card information and they are buying from you. It is so important to make sure you think of your website as your salesperson because it will work for you 24/7. As a bonus, you need to reach out to my friends at 𝗏𝗏𝗏 Consultants. They will give you a free consultation and they can even help you build business credit for any business, even a brand new online business. You can get help with funding. This way you can have someone build a website for you or make a better website for you. You can use it to run ads. You can use it to hire a graphic designer. You can use it to buy logos. So many things that you can do to actually drive traffic to your website you can get if you have more business credit and more funding. And my friends at 𝗏𝗏𝗏 Consultants are here to help. Use the link below to click and schedule your immediate consultation. Calls are filling up quickly, so you want to schedule as soon as possible because this is an amazing opportunity and it will not last long. They are very good at what they do. They are helping students get tens of thousands of dollars in business funding, and they could probably help you too. But finding out is absolutely free. Just let them know that Noelle Randall sent you by using that link in the description box. Call them today so that you can take your business to the next level. Why? Because I want to make sure that you have all of the knowledge, all of the resources, and all of the tools that you need to be successful. This is Noelle Randall. To your success.